Hello, sisters. My name is Tendai Jordan of TendaiJordan.com, and I'd like to welcome you to Tendai's Tips for a Happy Life. Wherever you are in the world, I'm happy that you're here, and just a conversation, a few tips on self-care. So the past few weeks, we've been talking about self-care, taking care of yourself first without guilt in every area of your life. So if you haven't seen the other videos, I'd invite you to go back and check them out because all of them is kind of related. So today we're going to have the second part of our discussion we started last week around saying yes and no, using two powerful little words that can help you create the life that you want. So we started with yes and how often I'm going to say mostly women say yes because we're kind of socialized into taking care of other people first. But there's another little word that can be used in partnership with yes, no. And it is powerful also. So those of us who've had this challenge or still have this challenge of saying no without guilt, then my tip is try to include no in your vocabulary. When someone asks you something to do something for them or someone else, and you really want to say no, but you don't, this is who I'm talking to today, which includes myself sometimes, yes. You've had occasions where when you say yes and you don't really mean it, who are you really benefiting? You're not benefiting yourself. You're not being real or authentic to the person that you're talking to. And so it's not helpful. It's not true. So I'm going to suggest some tips on how to begin to say no for those times when you want to say no. Let's take, for instance, as a metaphor, a swimming pool. So a swimming pool has a shallow end, the middle depths, and then the deep end. So if you want to start out, if you're the type of person that's, kind of still timid about it, you can try it, like you put your little toe in the shallow end to see how it feels. So you might start out by saying, somebody asks you something, and you say, let me think about it and I'll get back to you. That way it opens up space and gives you time to really think about or contemplate or decide, does this fit with the boundaries that you set up for yourself? Will this help you meet your goals? How do I really feel about it? It gives you time to do that. And I'll get back to you part is very important also because you can call them the next day and give your decision, but it's going to be authentic. It could be yes or no or something different. So another place you can start is in the mid levels of the pool, where you're ready to kind of jump in, but you might need some floaters or take a bigger risk. So you jump in by saying, yes, I'll be able to do that, but I can do it on Thursday at 3 o'clock. This is when I can do that. So that keeps you in charge of your schedule. It keeps you in charge of your own life in terms of what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. So you don't say no or you don't say yes, but this is what you provide to them. This is when you're able to do that function or that activity or whatever it is they ask you to. And then they can decide whether it's a yes or no. Yes? Cool. So then there's the deep end where you're ready to take that big risk and give that big no. And you say, jump into the deep end. Hell no, I ain't doing that. Just kidding. No, we don't want to go there. You can say no, and that's a hard no. With love and ease and grace. You don't have to be all crazy about it, even though I have sometimes, sorry. But those are three ways you can start to say no. Those ways that are going to support you, they're healthier for you and the other person because you're being authentic, um, you're being truthful, and everyone benefits. You benefit the person, your career, your business, whatever it is you're into, the community benefits when you're honest, authentic, and taking care of yourself first without guilt. So that's my little tip for today. Prayerfully, it's useful for you, and you can always make comments, ask questions, contact me. Please subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear what you have to say and how you're doing when you're taking care of yourself. My name is Tendai Jordan, and next week, for those of us who have already begun to use no when we want to say no and feel good about it, I want to go a little bit deeper on saying yes and no to yourself. There's those things inside of us. We can also just go a little deeper and benefit from, grow from, be happy, right? So thank you for joining me. We'll get together next week, and in the meantime, just be happy.